I've been a people manager for the last decade, and in that time, I have promoted a ton of people. And if you're doing good work, but you're not getting promoted, there's usually a reason. In today's video, I'm going to give you the reasons why you're not getting promoted even though you were doing good work. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, I am in recruitment, but I'm also a people manager, and I've been managing a team of up to 40 people for the last decade. And there are reasons why some people get promoted and some people don't. And we're going to go through those reasons today so you can understand what is it that you might be doing wrong that's keeping you from getting promoted. Make sure you watch to the very end, because if you skip even one of these things, it could be the reason you don't get promoted. Now, the first thing that is super relevant is you have to be cognizant of your industry that you're in. If your industry, for example, is in a downturn, that could be the reason. Most promotions require a business need. And if your business that you're in, or your company or your industry is contracting instead of growing, and your company is experiencing financial hardships, that could be a reason that no matter what you're doing, they're just not going to invest more in their people. Companies are much more likely to not promote during those times. Whereas if you're in a period of expansion and growth, it's easier to get promoted. It is easy to get increases. So that's the first thing you keep in mind. Okay, so let's talk about the reasons outside of that. Okay, so a major reason is you are seen as reliable instead of promotable. What does this actually mean? So this means they see you as someone who is reliable, somebody who shows up, somebody who does the job, and somebody who is dependable. All of those things are great things, but they don't necessarily mean they're going to see you as someone who needs to be promoted and is capable of more. The reality is, promotions aren't about demonstrating that you can do the job in front of you. It's about demonstrating next level capacity. And if you're showing up, you're dependable, and you're doing what you've been told, and it's just limited to that, they're not actually going to view you as someone who's a priority for growth and as someone whose behaviors necessarily dictate that. Now, a huge one is you haven't made your impact visible. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking, if I do good work, it'll speak for itself. The reality is good work doesn't speak, you speak. And if you want your impact to truly be known, valued, and taken into consideration when it comes time to be promoted, well, you need to make that obvious to the people who make those decisions. Your impact needs to be abundantly clear to them. Your results, your contributions, your wins, your manager and decision makers above you might not necessarily be aware of them. That's why it's so important to communicate these things to them. So if you have a weekly one-on-one or you meet at some sort of cadence, it's really important not to go into that with no agenda and just let the meeting happen. You want to make them aware of the things you're doing, and you want to make sure that those things are aligned to the things that matter to them. And when you can clearly and consistently demonstrate to them and articulate to them the impact you're making, they see you as someone who's going above and beyond instead of being completely obtuse to the impact you're making in their organization. Another big one is you aren't operating at that next level yet. Promotions don't go to people who do a good job at their job. They go to people who your manager sees as already stepping beyond the boundary of what's expected of them. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you proactively attempted to solve a problem that was limiting your team's output, capacity, or results? If you can't answer that question and you haven't taken the opportunity to try to solve bigger problems in the seat you're in, that could be part of the reason. One of the single most powerful things you can do to be promoted is think bigger. Think about problems that need to be solved, that you're not asked to solve, but you can contribute to them being solved. These are things that are really important. Are you thinking beyond the role? Are you doing the next step? And are you actually taking action to make sure it's communicated? Another big reason is your manager doesn't see you as a safe bet. This is really important because opportunity is finite. And anytime you choose to promote somebody, it says, I know what I'm doing. I'm putting my chips on the right person. If a hiring manager or a people manager promotes someone and that person then messes up or quits or does something that they shouldn't have done, it makes that person's boss look at them and go, well, they're not evaluating their people correctly. They're making wrong decisions. So when you're trying to figure out, like, how do I make myself look like a safe bet? One, are you consistent? Can they rely upon you? Okay, that's really important. Two, are you a strong communicator? These things really matter. The higher up you go in an organization, the more value is going to be placed on your ability to communicate. Then professionalism and good judgment. If they don't feel like these things are sound, they're going to have a hard time feeling like promoting you is a safe bet. And you want them to feel like that. You want your boss to feel like not only is it a good idea because they're going above and beyond, but it's certainly a safe bet. This is who I should invest in. Another big reason is you haven't aligned on what promotion actually requires. Let me ask you this question. Have you asked the question, what would it take in order for me to be promoted? What do I need to achieve in order for me to take the next step in this organization? If you haven't asked that question, well, then you might not know what it is your boss is looking for. Even if you actually feel like you know it. Like, I know that, Ben, why would I ask that? You accomplish two things by asking that question. One, it lets them know you are focused on growth. If you never ask about what it takes to get to that next level, they might make the assumption that you are content, and you don't want them assuming that. Secondarily, you might have an idea of what it takes to be promoted, but it could be the wrong idea, or there could be additional things you're not aware of. By asking this question, you let them know your intent, but you also gain access to the information you need in order to position yourself most effectively to be promoted. So make sure you ask this question, because that dialogue is just important as doing the things. Another big mistake is that people do not align themselves to the ambitions, the goals, and the strategy of the person who's in charge of promotions. If your boss decides who is promoted and who isn't, it definitely makes sense to get an idea of what is it they are trying to do. Most managers, if they are in any way, shape, or form forward thinking, look at their department and go, here's how it is today, but here's how I want it to be in the future. And if you can find out what it is they want to see in the future, and you start doing those things ahead of other people, and you are entrepreneurial, you are ahead of the curve, and you are doing the things they want to see, it will be an extreme catalyst for your promotion. In my team, I'm always thinking about what do I want it to look like moving forward? How do I want us to evolve? How do I want us to look better? And when my people do that, and they do the things that I'm looking for them to do, I see them as the employees who are leaders of the future. If you want to do something totally different, and you share that with your team, and you have a whole bunch of people who aren't necessarily running towards that, they're not changing their behaviors, but then you have a couple people who are, those are the people who stand out, and those are going to be the people who are promoted, as long as they're doing the other things. Now, one big thing that could be holding you back is that your boss has already made up their mind about you. Like, you're doing all the things that you think are right, but they already have an idea in their head, like, this is who I feel this person is and will always be. And if you want to understand why that happens and how to change it, you should watch this video here. This video here, I talk you through what happens if your boss has already made up their mind about you and how do you change it. So I'm done here, but I'll see you over there.